How was it? Did you like the session today?
Absolutely. I think it was a vivid discussion. I learned a lot, at least even from the fireside chat perspective, but I think it was a vivid discussion on a lot of things. It was interesting to hear about what's coming up. We are hearing some from our side, but it was good to have that discussion with the whole team and the whole audience. And how about? Yeah.
Well, look, I really liked the fact that we were able to talk about compliance in this open forum, which is not really, come on, the most sexy topic, but it is needed because the future of cruising is at stake here.
Yeah.
And honestly, things like CBAM, EUDR, forced labor regulation, these are major developments at European level. And if we don't sort this out and understand what it means for cruising, then we might have a problem.
Yeah, and it's about time, right? I mean, I think you made a good job of raising the alarm a bit that it's coming fast. We are trying to implement as fast as we can go, but we have to create the awareness in the industry on this, right?
Yes,
and I think that was one of the key takeaways for me, is that we managed to do that. I think it was well received by the audience as well. Yeah. But I also say it's going to be a challenging year. It does require that we do collaborate and we get together as a community and focus on solutions on this matter.
Yeah, no. Honest, completely agree. I also like that Emma then moved us along to technology, and that's really your strong field, right? Because I may show the problems, but you brought the solutions with what this AI revolution and this technology can bring us. What was your main takeaway from that?
I mean, my main point is that we have the tech in many cases, right, to maybe solve the job or at least enable the whole supply chain data flow. But one of the things that both you and I really emphasize is the master data, the cleansing, working with master data. Doing the integrations, we can talk about AI down the line as well. But right now, it's a matter of cleaning house and cleansing the data. Make sure that we have that in place because it is much needed if we want to have a more smooth sailing in these challenging waters. Arne, can you explain a little bit on the EUDR and CBAM? So
EUDR is the Deforestation Regulation. So everything we put on that ship has to be deforestation free. So no tree can be cut in the process of producing this good. This is crazy. This is very challenging, especially if so many goods have to go to a cruise line ship. You know, we have thousands of things on a ship. So how do we make sure we comply with this regulation? EUDR is very challenging.
Absolutely, and that's also why, again, we need the master data focus, right, to make sure we have that on the SKU level as well, and we have a process for all the products and identified what risk areas we have in terms of SKUs and products. And what about CBAM? That's also challenges down the line.
CBAM is the Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, and that deals with asking how much CO2 is in the product that we are importing. Now, we need to evaluate very carefully what that means for the cruise line industry, for sure. But it's the masses of regulations, like forced labor is the other one I was talking about, the forced labor regulation, proving that every product we put on the ship is actually made without any forced labor, any force.
How can you guarantee that?
How can I guarantee that? The one thing I know is that we have to get it done by 2027. So not a lot of time.
Which is tomorrow.
Yeah, which is tomorrow. Exactly. So coming to the end then, what is your main conclusion from this exciting session here?
Well, I think we have the right platform, right? With CLIA, with Ocean, the collaboration in the community. We need to get together as a network, as partnerships that needs to be built on with people that knows the industry, that wants to work towards making it better, making it more compliant. So the key takeaways: form strategic partnerships, work together as a community, collaborate on all these things. Then we can get there for sure.
Yeah. And this is a good point, because my takeaway is the infrastructure is already there. At European level, at association level, we've got CLIA. CLIA speaks for the cruise line industry and defends the voice vividly in Brussels. So does my association, my organization, Ocean, the European Ship Supply Organization. And the one word that really brings it all together for me in this session is together.
Yeah.
Together at association level, we can affront the challenges. But together at company level, we can make it happen.
Yeah.
Awareness, technology, and together. And
I agree.
together, we'll make it.
Absolutely.